Maybe we'll just do vertical. Hopefully this captures the microphone. I gotcha.
Good afternoon, folks, and welcome to the Security and Networking Village Theater here at Cisco Live. If you are sitting in our theater and just hanging out, you're doing it exactly right. Don't change a thing. You're perfect. If you're walking by, well done. You are right on time. We are about to start our next presentation here. We have a whole variety of presentations actually running every half hour through the afternoon at the top and bottom of every hour. Each one features a different security and networking partner, different topics, different content, certainly different takeaways. So there's always something for everybody, and we hope you take advantage. We are going to kick things off at 2 o'clock, as you can see, talking about solving the network visibility gap with AI, and featuring our friends from 7SIGNAL. Their booth is right here, pretty easy to reach afterwards, and Mr. Eric Camuli leading the charge. So we invite you to come on over, grab yourself a seat. I know we're getting toward that mid-afternoon time where your feet start hurting, dogs start barking. You're thinking, where can I go to have a seat, rest my feet for a few minutes, but also I don't want to waste the time. I want to learn something. That's why we have Eric. Exactly that situation. Come on over, join us. Next presentation starting here in our Security and Networking Village Theater in just a moment. Is anybody at their first Cisco Live right now? Excellent. Nice to have you all aboard. That's why you all look so good, right? So young, so ready to go. Nice to have you all here. Where are the veterans? All right. Who's been coming to Cisco Live for 5 years? Raise your hand. A few of you. Anybody 10 years? If you're doing the math in your head, you go back a ways. Anybody just shout out one word that summarizes your Cisco Live experience, how it's been so far? Sorry? AI, okay. That's That's agentic. All right, that's pretty good. The biggest answer I've heard in the last few days is overwhelming. Anybody feel a little overwhelmed? It can be an overwhelming show, but hopefully that's in a good way. Like, I have so much to see, so much to drink in, not enough time to do it. That's a nice problem to have. Once again, folks, we are starting our next presentation here at our Security and Networking Village Theater in just a minute. If you are walking by, well played, my friends. Come on in the booth, you are just in time. Grab yourself a seat toward the front. Here's the good news for you. John, I am not delivering the presentation. I'll be out of your way in like 3 minutes, so don't worry about that. Come on over, folks. Next presentation starting here in just a moment. It is almost showtime. Come on in, grab yourself a seat. Okay. Well, good afternoon, folks, and welcome to your Security and Networking Village Theater here at Cisco Live. My name is Andy Sachs. Nice to have you all here. It's my pleasure to introduce some of the best and brightest speakers in the Cisco universe to share their knowledge, to answer your questions, and of course to solve your challenges. Now, folks, even with powerful Cisco tools, IT teams still face blind spots, right? And that's especially true at the end with Wi-Fi and endpoint issues. Well, this session will show you how AI-powered monitoring from 7SIGNAL gives you visibility into device-level behavior and wireless conditions that traditional tools can't see. Here to walk you through it, please welcome Customer Success Officer from 7SIGNAL, Mr. Eric Camuli. Eric, it's all yours.
So, first of all, guys, I'd like to just take a moment to say thank you to our customers who joined us last night at our appreciation dinner. Thank you for your support. We love you. We appreciate you. Second order of business. I need you guys to pay attention to our presentation today. Why? Because at the end, there's going to be a question where you too can win a 7SIGNAL Snuggie to help keep, actually it's called a comfort, to help keep you warm while you are here at the Cisco Live World of Solutions. So pay attention, guys. There's going to be a quiz at the end, all right? Now, with that said, let's get into it. Who here has teenagers? Raise your hand. Okay, a couple of you? Great. So I was talking to, I remember when my teenager was doing her homework, and she was upstairs in the office, and she yells down, she says, "Dad, the Wi-Fi is broken." And I'm like, what? Because I'm downstairs streaming Netflix, so I have no idea what she's talking about. I say, it's fine. She says, no, it doesn't work. And she's in the office, right? So I say, I mean, I know there's a docking station in there, so I say, just plug it in. And she says, but I don't have a Wi-Fi cable. So this is what we're up against, guys. This is what we're up against. And that's what I mean when I say that there's a visibility gap, because I don't see what she's seeing and she can't see what I'm seeing, right? How about this scenario? Somebody comes up to you in the hall, or maybe they send you an email, or maybe a little nasty message over Teams that says, yo, hey, what's up with the Wi-Fi? Right? Has that ever happened? And you're like, geez, it's fine for me. I don't understand. Or maybe you're on the other side of the coin and you're wondering, gosh, what is going on with the Wi-Fi? Why does it work good for you but not for her? Why was it great yesterday and terrible today? Right? These are questions that need answers. So the person says, hey, what's going on with the Wi-Fi network? What do? You go over to the systems and tools that you use today and you see nothing wrong. Has that ever happened? Yeah. And that's what we mean when we talk about a visibility gap. It's real, it's not perceived, and we need answers. And that's where we come in. You see, what we have today, guys, is only part of the story. Meraki, Cisco, Thousand Eyes, they're doing an amazing job of identifying what's going on from the infrastructure's point of view. But what's missing is what's happening out on the edge of the network. What's happening where the people are, where the folks are, from your device's point of view, right? What's happening in that building where you're trying to get work done? That's the problem, is that we're missing that end user data that we need in order to really understand what you're going through so that we can help you, right? So this is what we mean by the Wi-Fi experience gap at 7SIGNAL, and our specialty is Wi-Fi experiences and digital experiences out on the edge of the network, where the Wi-Fi experience rubber meets the road. So when we put our software on your devices, your laptops, your handheld scanners, your workstations on wheels, we're now able to crowdsource Wi-Fi experiences from every device across your enterprise. And in some situations, we may not be able to get our software onto a device, and that's where our sensors come in, which also double as a high-performance client. And as a client, it's able to get onto the network and perform these analyses as well. You see, what we're after here, guys, is real expected and inferred experiences. I want to know what your experience is and your experiences from your point of view. Not only that, but before I even walk into a room, I want to know what the expectation is. That when I walk into this conference room, that I'm going to be able to give my presentation without choppiness or jitter, without slowness or stopping of my video that I want to play. I have expectations, and we want to be able to measure and monitor and identify the expected experience. Now again, if I have my software and my sensors and my high-performance clients all over your Wi-Fi network and all over your organization, I should also be able to infer what the experience is for those devices that don't have an operating system I'm compatible with, and that also need to ensure can actually have the great experiences they need in order to get work done. Then what do? After we've gathered up and crowdsourced all of these experiences, real, expected, and inferred, we score it. We give it an experience score, which is based upon your organization's standards for high quality and what your SLAs are. So we score the experiences so that they become your own, and that they're meeting the expectations that you have for quality and operational efficiency. Let's go into a little bit deeper. Let's go a little bit deeper with regards to these experiences so that we can bring it home for you a little bit here. When we talk about real experiences, again, I want you to think about workers on the dock, in the warehouse, in the distribution center. I want you to think about those folks that are scanning product, trying to get it out the door in a timely and efficient manner. I want you to think about the nurses, doctors, clinicians who have their tablets and their workstations on wheels rolling up and down the aisles trying to help patients, and how frustrating it is when they can't do their jobs. I want you to think about yourself when you are in your office or when you go into a conference room and you're trying to give the presentation of your life, and your experience is dependent upon what's going on with your device on the network. And again, we identify the experience because we've crowdsourced it, and then we score it accordingly. Let's talk about the expected experience. Like I said earlier, before you even walk in the room, you should know what to expect. Before I head into that conference room, if I'm a student, before I go into the lecture hall, I should know what to expect. And by having a sensor in that environment that's measuring 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, identifying what's going on with the Wi-Fi network when it's empty, when it's full, and everywhere in between, I now know what you should be able to expect when you walk in the door. And this is really important for, as you can see, these conference spaces or other harsh environments where people are moving in and out all the time. What is the expected experience? I need to know before I do my work, before I walk through that door. I want to know what to expect. And then finally, the inferred experience. You see, sometimes we can get our software on your devices. It might be a large venue. It might be everybody cheering and going crazy for the Padres. We want to know what the experience is in that stadium. We have an expectation, but we want to know what the experience is for those folks who are our guests in that environment. How do we do it? We can infer the experience based upon the fact that we've crowdsourced Wi-Fi experiences from sensors and devices and other high-performance clients that we have scattered all over the venue. And by taking that all together, and then again, assigning an experience score, we can then infer what's going on in the environment without even being on your devices. And I want you to think about things like IoT, robots, automated guided vehicles, clinical IoT, wireless IV pumps, things like that in your hospitals, right? I want to be able to go into the operating room and know what to expect. I need to infer what the experience is of these IoT devices. And we do that once again by crowdsourcing the Wi-Fi experience from every corner of your environment. Okay, great. So let's just recap. We put agents, apps, sensors, and we scatter them across the globe. We now identify, culminate, cull, aggregate real, expected, and inferred experiences, and we score them according to quality standards for your organization. Now let's introduce 7Signal's Iris AI. Because what Iris is able to do, and yes, we gave her a name, what Iris is now able to do is take these Wi-Fi experiences, real, expected, and inferred, and those scores, put them into the model, and she now becomes your Wi-Fi engineer in a box. And she's now able to tell you root cause. She knows if it's a roaming, coverage, congestion, interference, or connectivity issue. She's able to determine what you should do next and what steps you need to take in order to overcome the issue, in order to get people productive and operations efficient. So we put all of that into her, and then, I mean, not tomorrow, not after breakfast, now. It's a little Shawshank reference for you. She's going to be able to tell you roaming, coverage, congestion, interference, what's the story, what's going on, what can I do about it, because I need to know now. And that's the power of AI layered on top of real, expected, inferred experiences in combination with the Wi-Fi experience score. So guys, imagine everything that I just described in the palm of your hand. The mobile app from 7Signal now takes crowdsourced experiences and can aggregate them so that from your device in the palm of your hand, you can see what buildings, what floors, what warehouses, which hospital wings are having what experiences based upon crowdsourcing this experience, crowdsourcing this data. I can even see down to the device. You're having a problem, she's having a problem, let me look that up for you. Aha, it's a roaming issue, it's not the network. Okay, let's take a look at your adapter and your driver version on your workstation, because I think we can solve the issue according to Iris in that fashion, quickly and easily. Okay? In the palm of your hand. So guys, now we've completed the picture. That's why Cisco and Meraki and Thousand Eyes plus 7Signal give you the total story, the 360-degree view of the experience of your organization. And we do this so that we can identify real, expected, inferred experiences, score them, and it's all in the name of improving personal productivity and increasing operational efficiency. Don't take my word for it. This is real and it's working, and when you have pharmacies that need to get out prescriptions, and when you have warehouses that are trying to move product, and when you have people who are trying to get their work done, and they're depending upon the wireless network that we all use and love, we need to know now what's happening. So guys, I'm going to close with this. There are 3 things that I talked about today that are really important with how and what 7Signal is trying to accomplish. The first person to stand up and tell me those 3 things will win the 7Signal Snuggie. Real, expected, and inferred experiences. Yes, thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
And thank you very much, Eric Comuli. Thank you very much for walking us through that. Eric from 7Signal, let's give it up. And this gentleman whose name I can't read because his badge is flipped over. Congratulations.